Morality is a very difficult topic in politics. Should the state impose its morality upon citizens? We can talk about the issue of homosexuality. Historically, it has been banned in this country. It's just recently that the Supreme Court made a decision. If two people love each other and they marry, that's their business. It's not the state's business. There are other issues of morality. Should the state execute criminals? Many countries, particularly industrial democracies, have banned the death penalty. We still have it in this country. It's a matter of beliefs. I'm pro-choice. A woman should choose what to do with her body, particularly when it comes to abortion, because there are instances in which a woman might refuse to carry the fetus to term. Cases of rape, cases of incest. It's her choice. She wants abortion in these particular cases or other extreme cases. She should have the right. If some people choose not to be vaccinated for a variety of reasons, that is also their right, and the government should not force vaccination upon them. I support vaccines. I'm vaccinated. I got my booster shot twice, and now they're saying there is a third one coming. On one hand, there is public safety. On the other hand, there is individual freedom. It's very difficult to balance the two. These two choices are not there in other countries. The government mandates a vaccine and everybody's vaccinated, particularly in developing countries. Malaria vaccine, very important in tropical countries. If you don't get vaccinated, you die. Other countries don't have this luxury of choosing body autonomy. My individual freedom basically stops at a point when I'm not hurting other people. The Second Amendment, for example, grants the right to own guns to protect their properties and their lives. But if you go out into the yard to start brandishing it against your neighbor, then that's a threat. In that sense, I'm not free. We must be very careful here, though. I mean, when we talk about body autonomy, there are some difficult issues. Could I sell my body parts? Clearly, these things are illegal. We must make distinctions when we speak about body autonomy. The Republicans, the Democrats, the Conservatives, the Liberals are opposed to each other. They disagree on what constitutes a good society. Liberals would say what constitutes a good society is to have more liberty and more equity, not only in the political sphere, but also in the economic sphere. These are the politicians that came up with the minimum wage, unemployment benefits, Social Security. Conservatives, on the other hand, they believe in individualism, managing your own life, educating yourself. So there are two different ideologies here at play. The liberals believe in a welfare state in terms of what kind of food are we eating, the cars we drive, safety, the medicines we take, regulations of the environment. Conservatives don't want that. Conservatives believe there are only three functions of the government: national defense, public security, and the adjudication of disputes between businesses. The rest should be based on individual liberty. You rise or you sink based on your talent and virtues and drive. These are conflicts among liberals and conservatives in terms of political values, morality values. The ultimate arbiter here would be the Supreme Court of the United States. That is difficult because the ideological composition of the Supreme Court can also change depending on the decades we live in. So we have a very liberal interpretation of the Constitution. So the interpretation of personal rights of American citizens could be different depending on the composition of the Supreme Court. I think it's very, very difficult to have both parties to agree on this full body autonomy. I mean, look at the abortion debate. It's been with us since Roe versus Wade, 1974. We have revisited it again. The state of Texas has banned abortion. Other states are following. Eventually, we might even see Roe versus Wade might be challenged. In terms of morality, I think the fundamental differences between conservatives and liberals will continue. This is the country we live in, and it's live and let live.